Hey, 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 good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are hearing my voice or seeing my face. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go and put hashtag pajama in the comments below, so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today is actually day 266 of my sharing on a little Facebook Live video to hold myself accountable what I'm doing every day as I transition from the business world, the brick and mortar business world, the world of physical, out in the world, storefront type businesses or manufacturing type businesses to the online business world, because it's very different. There's some similarities, but there's a lot more differences than there are similarities. However, I have learned that every business on this planet can benefit by having an online portion to their business or an online presence to their business. And there's some really cool strategies that I've learned and I've implemented in my business to supersize and grow my business. And I like to help other businesses do the same. And part of what I'm putting together is a women's summit. Now, that led to the topic in my daily scare share video of stretching my comfort zone. And it was a do-it-yourself type challenge and asking what and how do you feel about doing things yourself? What things are in your comfort zone? What things are you willing to try? What things are you reluctant to try? And what things are you terrified to try and do with respect to doing it yourself projects? There's a lot of things that I would never even try to do it myself. But I was thinking of this in terms of this women's summit that I'm putting together. And willing to try, reluctant to try, comfortable and terrified to try. How does bringing the women in as speakers to this summit, because I can't do it myself. I can't do all the speaking myself. Nobody wants to hear me talk, for even an hour, much less 30 hours on how I would help solve an issue for women business owners. And again, I'm still identifying what is that number one issue. I'm going to clean up my worksheet today and get some real data and statistics because I want to be able to use the strategy that I'm using to come up with what is the number one issue for them. I want to be able to teach other people this strategy that I'm using to do that because I think it's a really powerful strategy, and if it yields the results that I think it's going to, it's an incredible case study to teach other people this process and procedure that I'm making it take way too long. It doesn't have to be as hard and as in-depth as I'm doing it, but I tend to overanalyze things and want all the information and all the facts, which you can never have all the facts or all the information, but I want to have a good chunk of information. I'm the gal that when we were assigned a research project in high school or college and we had to have 3 resources. Remember back in the day when you had to have 3 resources? You couldn't just go on the internet and look things up and have like tons of information, which may or may not be true, by the way. We used to have to go to the library. There's this place called the library, a magical place where they have books and resources from all over the place. And you would go there and you would look in the card file. Remember card files and card desks? You would look in the card file and you would find the card of the location of the resource that you were looking for. I remember those days. I have a favorite library called the Hill Reference Library in St. Paul, Minnesota, and I still go there sometimes just for nostalgic purposes, and I love libraries. I'm going to have to cough some more, sorry. Tickly throat. It's that time of year. So, do it yourself. I know I need to reach out to different women to be a part of this summit. Now, I've already got 7 people lined up and signed up to be speakers. I've talked to another handful, so we're up to at least a dozen. And today I want to reach out to people I know and love and care about and respect what they do, but I want to have what is the one main focus and the problem that we're going to solve for women on this summit. I want to have that in so that people can say, yep, I want to speak on this aspect of solving that issue or problem or challenge for women business owners. So I need to have that, excuse me, I may actually have to have a drink of water. I need to have that figured out and strategized in my mind before I contact people. Then I have to think about who am I, scared to death, terrified to contact. And there are a list of about 25 women that I am terrified to contact, but I'm going to contact them because I would love for even one of them to be a part of this summit. And maybe I'll increase that list to about 100, hoping that I'll get one, but that would fall into the category of people I am terrified to contact to help with this summit or to be a part of this summit. And really all they have to do is let me interview them based on the number one problem or question that we're going to solve for people on the summit. So I'm thinking of do it yourself and all of the things that I can do myself, but then the things that I can't do myself. And I'm going to have to be willing to ask for help on, because one of the biggest challenge areas for me personally is not doing everything myself and being willing to ask for help and search out who already knows how to do what it is that I want to do versus me spending time and energy trying to figure it out. And I know that over the next month, I will have a lot of opportunities to stretch my comfort zone in that area, because I am going to have to ask for help. I am going to have to get people to have expertise in areas that I don't to help out with this project, because I'm super excited about this project, but I also know this project is way bigger than I am, and so I'm going to need help with it. So what is something that you're doing yourself? This is my challenge question for you today. What is something that you're doing yourself right now that you know you would be better served, your time, your energy, your stress level, your level of frustration would go down dramatically if you actually said, instead of I'm going to do this myself, who already knows how to do this, that could do it for me faster, easier, better, more efficiently, and effectively than I could possibly ever do? Who or how can I make this happen without me having to learn a whole new strategy or a whole new thing? I look at this with messenger bots. I have a very basic understanding of how to apply messenger bots to my business, to my pages, to my life. But I purposely resist and say no to, and I have to do it hard to myself, I say no to going and taking a course and learning all about messenger bots. I've got a handful of people that I know I can call on, and whatever I want to do for myself or any of my clients' businesses with respect to messenger bots, I will go to each one of those different experts, whichever one is most appropriate, and I will have them actually do it for us or for me. I'm not going to spend a month or so, or however long, 6 months or 12 months, learning all the details of messenger bots. If I wanted to do messenger bots as a business for other people and provide that as a service, then I would go learn that. But I know I don't need to. And we need to remind ourselves of everything like this in our businesses as we're growing, and as in our lives as we're doing things. If I'm an attorney making $200 an hour and I come home and I do my own laundry, I do my own dishes, I clean my own house, I clean my own bathrooms, I am leaving so much money on the table. And it's not about leaving money on the table. I hate that expression, but the opportunity cost, I could hire someone for $20 to $100 a week to clean my house and do things like that for me. $100 a week for the time. Say it takes 6 to 12 hours a week. How much money can I be making if I put my real area of genius to work creating more value to the world and not doing those things? So it works in our personal life just like it does in our business life and in our businesses. So today I challenge you to think of one thing that you're doing yourself. All you have to do a lot of times, or all I have to do, is I have to look at, what am I spending my time on today? What am I learning about? It's usually something I'm learning about, and then I have to ask myself, is this really moving me forward in my business or in my life? Or is it something that I'm using to divert my time and my attention and to procrastinate out of doing something that I really should be doing? And I still fall guilty to that, but I getting better and better at asking myself that question. Is this something that's my core area of expertise, or is this something that's just distracting me from something else? And if it's something that's just distracting me, I'm going to find out who can do it. I'm going to find somebody that can do that piece for me so that I don't have to do it. I recommend you do the same. So identify one area of your life or your business right now that's like that. I would love if you would share it in the comments below so that I know that I'm not alone in trying to do way too many things myself. That's it. I'm going to go feed these dogs. Go out and make it a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow with another What's She Up To Now.